Hey there YouTube, Christian here, and as you can see I have a new location for my wrestling reviews. I have a couple autographs of CM Punk and Edge, and I have some posters. So I have a CM Punk poster and the poster for the worst WrestleMania of all time. It's a good poster though. It's got some really good superstars and John Cena. So, oh well. Now, today I'm going to talk about the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which I'm really looking forward to this pay-per-view. I think it's probably my most anticipated pay-per-view so far this year, possibly next to WrestleMania, because I really wanted to see those two main events, not counting twice in a lifetime. But I think this is probably my most anticipated so far this year. So I feel like I'm really excited for these matches, and let's talk about this. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the matches one by one, tell you how I think the matches are going to turn out, and who I think is going to win, and who I want to win. And with the Money in the Bank matches, I'm going to talk about all the competitors separately, and talk to you about how I feel about them being in the match, and who I think, and basically who I want to win, and who I think would win. Now, I'm going to start off with the match that no one really gives a crap about the most, and that's, of course, the Divas match, the Divas Champion match, AJ versus Kaitlyn. Now, the thing is, I'm really glad they actually have a storyline for a title for the Divas. Like, the last time I actually saw a regular feud, I think it was probably Michelle McCool and Mickie James. It's pretty much one of the last times I can remember for a Divas title or a Women's Championship back then. But, that's the last time I can remember an actual feud or storyline. So I'm glad that they're doing that. They're actually doing a feud and a storyline for the Divas, not just having the general manager tell a Diva who was the champion at the time, like Layla or Eve, yeah, you're facing this person at this pay-per-view. We're going to add nothing to it. It's just to add a couple more minutes into the pay-per-view. So that's what they've basically been doing for the Divas for a while. So I'm glad that they have a storyline for them. And I think their match isn't going to be terrible, because their match at Payback wasn't that bad. It was actually better than the 3 Stages of Shit match. But, so I think this match is going to turn out to be okay. It's going to have some okay on and offs for a Divas match. And I have a feeling that AJ Lee is going to retain the title. And I want AJ Lee to retain the title because AJ's smoking hot, but so I think that AJ is going to win this match, and I want AJ to win this match, so it's a good thing. Now, next up, I'm going to talk about the Money in the Bank kickoff, which is the Usos versus the Shields, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, for the tag team titles. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing this match, because I love the Shield, as you guys might know, and I might not have talked about them in my Royal Rumble rant, but I love the Shield, and I love the Usos too. I'm glad they're getting a little tag team title push, because WWE probably realized they can't really just team up a bunch of random superstars like Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton and stuff like that. Like, they knew they couldn't have done that anymore. So they actually put an actual tag team, which I think is a great idea. I think it is a great idea. So, I think this is going to be like a good 7-8 minute match. It's going to be a decent tag team match. Not the best match that the Shield has ever had, or not the best match that the Usos ever had. But, I'm leaning towards the Shield retaining the tag team titles. I feel like they're going to be tag team champions for a while. Unless they lose it early and they can get put into the Intercontinental title picture, or any like singles title, even the World Heavyweight title or WWE title. Who knows? So I'm leaning towards the Shield winning this match. But I have a feeling sometime soon the Usos will be the next tag team champions. Now, next up, I'll talk about the Intercontinental title match, which is The Miz versus Curtis Axel. Now, I'm a huge Curtis Axel fan. I'm really glad that they gave Curtis Axel, Michael McGillicuddy, Joe Hennig, whatever you want to call him. I'm glad that he got a push. He's a great wrestler, which has been pointed out many times since he's main evented Raw with guys such as John Cena and Triple H. So I'm really glad that they're giving him a big push. And he's got some good finishers. The whole McGillicuddy, I think that's an okay move. He's using the perfect plex. He did this one random move to The Miz on SmackDown, which was freaking awesome. I'm not sure if he has a name for it yet, but it was a really good move. But I also like The Miz, but I like him more as a heel. When he first turned face, I'm like, let's see what they can do here, because I really could never picture Miz as a face. But now I'm just getting sick of Miz as a babyface. I really am. I really do not want him as a face anymore. Like, I was entertained with him as a face for like the first 2 weeks. Then I'm like, oh, okay, this is just getting dumb. So I'm definitely sick of The Miz as a face. It's making me hate The Miz. But he has some good skills in the ring. He's definitely great on the mic. So And I'm not sure how their one-on-one ability could be. I have a feeling it can be pretty good or okay, or it'll just end up being dog shit. So I'm not really sure what will happen there. But I think that Curtis Axel is going to retain the Intercontinental title. I'm hoping that he wins the Intercontinental title as well. And as I mentioned earlier, as I forgot to mention, I would want the Shield to win the tag team titles as well. So I'm leaning towards Curtis Axel retaining, and I want Curtis Axel to retain. Next up, I'll talk about Chris Jericho versus Ryback, which this was such a stupid, pointless match. It's a match that we thought we were going to get at WrestleMania, but we got it here. This whole kind of rivalry thing, it's so dumb because they're talking about, I'm not putting the Money in the Bank match. They're still one for the World Heavyweight title. Why were they complaining? And then Vicky brought up the match, and then Vicky had them had a match at Money in the Bank. And now they had no chance of getting into Money in the Bank match. So, it's their own fault. So, I feel like this match is just going to be very boring and stupid. I don't think that Chris Jericho and Ryback are going to have any good ring chemistry at all. So, well then again, like, Ryback has had some good matches with Daniel Bryan. Those matches were good. But, just I'm not sure how this match will turn out. It's either that Chris Jericho's going to end up winning, or Chris Jericho's just going to job to Ryback. It's either one of the two. I'm leaning towards Ryback ending up winning this match because I kind of do want to see Ryback win again because, like, he's never won a pay-per-view match. Like, that wasn't a stupid squash match. Like he lost to Hell in a Cell, lost at Survivor Series, lost at TLC, lost at the Royal Rumble. Like, he didn't win the Royal Rumble when he was in second place. He lost at Elimination Chamber when he was tagged up with John Cena and Sheamus against the Shield. Lost at WrestleMania. The match at Extreme Rules ended in a draw, but he didn't get the title, and he lost at Payback. So it's like, man, I kind of feel bad. But then again, Chris Jericho's been losing a lot of matches too. Just like, maybe just have Chris Jericho just lose this match and they can just get back into a world title picture. So that's why I think it's going to happen. I think Ryback's going to win this match. Like, there's still a huge possibility that Chris Jericho's going to win this match, but I'm leaning towards Ryback winning this match on a little bit of a higher scale. Now, next up, I'll talk about the World Heavyweight title match, which is Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title. Now, the thing is, I am really enjoying Dolph Ziggler as a face. I mean, seriously, he's doing a great job. And the whole, like, it was kind of weird at Payback how, like, it ended up with how at first you thought it was Alberto Del Rio being the babyface and Dolph Ziggler being the heel. Then right after Payback was over, you were cheering for Dolph Ziggler and booing Alberto Del Rio. Now, Alberto Del Rio definitely, I think, works better as a heel. I thought he was okay as a face, like the beginning of his face career, like back like in January, February. I didn't think he was that bad. I think he did okay. So, but then it was just getting stupid and boring that they were going to turn him into another John Cena type, I was afraid. So, I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I thought, like, he could just end up getting the Randy Orton face and being a face for so long, and then just ended up wanting them to turn heel. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen, luckily. He turned heel, and so I think that's a good thing, and I think Dolph Ziggler's actually doing a great job as a face. But the only thing that's confusing is how he's still in a relationship with AJ. I feel like on that segment on Raw, he just ended up dumping AJ so he can just be more focused on the World Heavyweight title picture and being a babyface. But who knows? It might happen soon. Maybe if he wins the world title, he'll break up with her or something. But I think this match is actually going to end up being really good. If it's not just Alberto just beating the shit out of Dolph Ziggler the entire time, just kicking him in the head and all that stuff. But I actually feel they could have some good in-ring chemistry because Alberto Del Rio's not a bad wrestler. I mean, he can wrestle. He's a good fighter, and he's had some good matches. So I think this match is going to be good, and I'm leaning towards, I think Dolph Ziggler's going to end up winning this match. And I want Dolph Ziggler to win the world title badly. So, I really want Dolph Ziggler to win. I think he's going to win, so thank God. Next up, I'm going to talk about the WWE title match, John Cena versus Mark Henry. Now, I think this match is going to be stupid, but it's not because I don't like Mark Henry, because I love Mark Henry, and I'm glad he's getting a WWE title match. And the whole Oscar-winning moment, oh my god, that was freaking awesome. When you thought he was going to retire, then attack John Cena, that was fucking amazing. I thought that was awesome. Now, because the thing is, we've kind of seen them in the ring before, and the matches weren't that good. Maybe they're trying a little bit harder to make this be a good match, Because when John Cena usually faces off a giant, it can either end up being horrible, end up being okay. Like his last year's match with the Big Show, No Way Out, that match was decent. But I don't think this match is going to be that good. I think it's just going to be going on for too long. We're going to be too bored. And it's just going to end up being Super Cena kicking out everything. And then, out of nowhere, he's lifting up the big man, attitude adjustment, John Cena retains. Yeah. So, I'm leaning towards Super Cena winning this match, and who I want Mark Henry to win, but I think it's going to be Super Cena. Now I'm going to talk about the 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. Now, in the World Heavyweight title Money in the Bank match, there's Dean Ambrose, Jack Swagger, Fandango, Antonio Cesaro, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, and Damian Sandow. Now, I like all these competitors. My least possibly Fandango, even though I really like Fandango as well. But I'm going to talk about all these competitors separately and tell you how I think of them and how I would think if they won the Money in the Bank match. So, I'll start off with Damian Sandow. Damian Sandow, I think, will be a future world champion sometime soon, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen now because of that whole stupid gimmick that he has. I feel like for Team Rhodes Scholars, it's going to end up turning one of them face. And I'm leaning towards if anyone would turn face, it'd be Cody Rhodes, because, like, Cody Rhodes was a face, like, once for, like, 2 seconds when he was tag team champions with Hardcore Holly. But, I'm not talking about that topic right now. Damian Sandow, I think, is a great wrestler. I really love Damian Sandow, and he's great on the microphone. And if he won the Money in the Bank, it just doesn't seem like the way his gimmick is right now, holding around that briefcase. I just can't really picture it. I feel like he'll have some good moments in the match, like he did last year, but I don't think he's gonna win. I'm sorry, Damian Sandow. Either way, I do think that Damian Sandow will be a future world champion. Next up, I'll talk about Jack Swagger. Now, Jack Swagger, I think, yeah, he's the only one in this match who has won a Money in the Bank contract before. So, the thing is, that just might hurt Jack Swagger in this match, because there's only one person they're one superstar that has won the Money in the Bank match twice, and that, of course, is the best in the world, CM Punk. But, I just can't really picture anyone else winning it twice, besides someone else I'll mention later on. You guys might already guess it by now, but, I think Jack Swagger, he's a great wrestler. He's definitely one of the best wrestlers in the business, but he's horrible on microphone, which, thank God he got Zeb Coulter for that. But, he's a great wrestler, and when he had the Money in the Bank contract, luckily he just cashed it in really quickly, so we didn't really get to see him carry around that briefcase for a while, which I really didn't think it would have worked with that gimmick back then, the All-American American, and with this one as the Real American. So, I do not think that Jack Swagger will win this match. But this match is definitely more unpredictable than the WWE Champion Money in the Bank match, or All-Star match. I'll talk about Antonio Cesaro. Now, I'm a huge Antonio Cesaro fan. I'm supporting Antonio Cesaro. I'm glad that he's in a match that involves the World Heavyweight title, because he should be a world champion sometime soon, because he's such a great superstar. But now they've been jobbing him to a bunch of crappy superstars, which is bullshit, because in real life, Antonio Cesaro would have kicked their asses all the way up to the moon. So, because Antonio Cesaro is definitely one of the most gifted wrestlers they have, and they're not using him. Just, God, WWE, I fucking hate you guys. I would want Antonio Cesaro to win this match, but I can't really picture him being a Money in the Bank ladder match winner, or just seeing him climb a ladder for that matter. But if he does win, I would not be like, oh my God, no. I would be extremely excited, because I want Antonio Cesaro as a world champion. Next, I'll talk about the man who I want to win this Money in the Bank match, Cody Rhodes. I am such a big Cody Rhodes fan. He's a great wrestler, great on the microphone. He's such a good heel too, and who knows, he could be good as a face. Well, I didn't really get to see him much as a babyface, but if he just shaves the mustache, I think he'll do great. But Cody Rhodes, he's such a gifted wrestler, and he's definitely a big future star for that company, but they're just not using him well. So if he wins this Money in the Bank match, it could be good. It could be a good start for him. And I could definitely picture him running around with that Money in the Bank briefcase. If he's a heel, he'll be rubbing it in everyone's face. And if he turns face, he'll can act like the way like Daniel Bryan kind of did. But Daniel Bryan was acting cocky about it. He just said, all you have to do is you have to earn it, and I earned it. And Cody Rhodes would have earned it. And so I want Cody Rhodes to win this match. There's a possibility that Cody Rhodes can win this match. And I'd be really happy with that if Cody Rhodes won. I'd probably be standing up on the couch clapping. Next, I'll talk about Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett, oh my god, I love Wade Barrett. Which I feel so bad that WWE is treating him like shit right now. So I feel really bad. But I can actually picture him winning this Money in the Bank match too. He's not my number one pick who will win this match, which I'll talk about him later, who I think will win this match. But I think that he's a great superstar. He's one of the best wrestlers they have in the business, and he should have been a world champion by now. That's just me. I think he should have been a world heavyweight champion by now. Maybe not WWE champ, but world heavyweight champ. I think he could have been a great world heavyweight champion the past couple of years, but of course WWE's been ruining him because they're stupid people. Because they keep on wanting to use super. But overall, I love Wade Barrett. I would love to see him win this Money in the Bank match. I can picture him being carried out of that briefcase. And next, I'll talk about Fandango. I kind of think that this Fandango gimmick is kind of wearing off. Because, like, if you see when he comes out, there's no more of that crowd going, da 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 da, which I've done before when I was at a SmackDown, like, a couple of months ago. But, I feel like his gimmick is starting to wear off, which Fandango is a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler. And I actually think he's a high possibility for winning this match.
Yes, or not Lucas? Jesse?
That was my mom.
Dad's still in here?
But anyway, I do think that Fandango could win this match. Like, a lot of people are thinking that Fandango's going to win. Which, I wouldn't mind. He's a great wrestler. But, like, I don't think he should be a world champion before other great superstars in that match, like Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett. But, either way, Fandango or Johnny Curtis, if anyone remembers that, I think he'd be a great pick to win the Money in the Bank match. But my number one pick to win this match is the United States champion, Dean Ambrose. Now, I love Dean Ambrose. I was so happy when he got into WWE. When he attacked Ryback in this pay-per-view. That was great. Put this back. But, Dean Ambrose is my number one pick to win this match. He's not my number one pick who I want to win this match, because I want Cody Rhodes to win really bad, or Wade Barrett. Either Dean Ambrose, Wade Barrett, or Cody Rhodes are my three picks who I want to win this match. But Dean Ambrose, I think, will win this match because he's just been getting a lot of hype lately, which he's deserved. And when he gets that Money in the Bank briefcase, I think it'll be great. And maybe he'll just, like, drop the title. He'll lose it to someone quickly at SummerSlam so it can be focused on World Heavyweight title picture. Maybe cash in it at SummerSlam. And I would love to see, like, Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. That'd be a good match. But, my number one pick is Dean Ambrose, who I think will win this match. Now, next up, the last match I'm going to be talking about is the All-Star Money in the Bank match, which doesn't have Kane anymore, which I kind of suspected after that Wyatt family debut. I'm like, Kane's out of the match. Which, I don't care, because the way Kane, that whole stupid Kane gimmick right now, I'm sick of, so maybe when he comes back, he'll turn heel and do something awesome, like be scary again. I'm hoping, but it probably won't happen because of the stupid WWE writers. And fuck you, Linda McMahon, for starting that. But also, I'm going to talk about these one by one. And the 6 participants so far, there's CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Rob Van Dam, and there's also Christian, Sheamus, Randy Orton. And now, I'm going to talk about the one who I don't want to win this match the most. That's Sheamus. I really do not want Sheamus to win this match. It's not that I hate Sheamus. I do like him as a wrestler, but just I'm sick of the way WWE's been using him right now. He always wins. He can never lose, which thank God he lost to Daniel Bryan in that great match on Raw. But, I think he's my least pick to win this match. Definitely my least pick to win it. Because, like, I don't picture him with the WWE title Money in the Bank briefcase. I can't picture with him a WWE title. If anything, shouldn't he be in the SmackDown or World Heavyweight title Money in the Bank match? And then gets the whole Future Star one, which is good. But, since it's WWE title related, and I don't really picture him as a Money in the Bank ladder match winner, I do not think that Sheamus is going to win this match. Next, I'm going to talk about Randy Orton. I'm a big Randy Orton fan. But, like, as a heel, Turn him heel, WWE. Even fucking Randy Orton wants to turn heel. I mean, Jesus Christ, just turn him heel. Maybe him winning the Money in the Bank, if he wins the Money in the Bank, maybe him winning it could lead to something being like an egomaniac and turning heel. We want Randy Orton as a heel. So, I actually think Randy Orton has a big possibility for winning this match. Any one of these people could win this match. Maybe besides Rob Van Dam, because he just came back. So, even though I love Rob Van Dam to death, and he's probably just going to be part-time, so it'd be kind of dull if he wins the Money in the Bank match. He'll just be another part-time superstar like The Rock and Brock Lesnar. But, and also, I'll just talk about, yeah, the whole, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Rob Van Dam. I'll talk about Christian, I love Christian, and I'm glad that he's in a WWE title, like, match, like, getting an opportunity to be a WWE champion, but, like, I don't think he's going to get it. I think he's more World Heavyweight Champion material, and I think, or Dolph Ziggler versus Christian. That could be a great match, too. Seriously, that would be a good match as well. But, just Christian, I do not think will win this match, only because, like, it's probably going to either go to, Daniel Bryan. I'll talk about that later. But, I think Christian is going to do some great ladder moments in this match. Like, he'll do, like, a frog splash off a ladder or something. He'll have some great moments in the match, but he'll end up not winning. Which he was so close to winning last year, which I wanted him to win last year, but Dolph Ziggler won, which I was happy about. But, I'm not thinking that Christian will win this match. Next, I'm going to talk about Rob Van Dam. Which Rob Van Dam, oh my god, I'm so excited for him to return to WWE. The crowd, I bet, is going to be ecstatic. They're going to be ecstatic. Just like they were with CM Punk and Money in the Bank or something. It's going to be the same exact thing. So, I think Rob Van Dam's got some great moments in this match. But, I do not think he will win. I'm a huge Rob Van Dam fan. But him getting in the WWE title picture right when he returns, it could lead to something leading up to a heel turn. And going in, everyone's favorite. And they would turn him heel. That'd be the stupidest thing ever. But I do not think Rob Van Dam will win this match. He might be close, and maybe someone will just like throw him off and grab it. And maybe that'll be the next person who I think will win this match, and who I want to win this match, Daniel Bryan. Yes, yes, yes. He's been on a roll lately. He's beaten Daniel Bryan. He's beaten Randy Orton and Sheamus. Fair and square. He made Randy Orton tap out, and he pinned Sheamus in 2 fantastic matches. And Daniel Bryan, I know he is a former Money in the Bank winner. Maybe he could be tied with CM Punk, winning the Money in the Bank contract twice. And I definitely think he should. And, like, I definitely want him to be a WWE champion. I still really want to see John Cena versus Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam or Night of Champions, because I'm going to that. I would like to see that live. But I really want Daniel Bryan to win this match. I think he's going to end up winning this match as well. But then again, he's been beating all these, like, Randy Orton and Sheamus fair and square, and then, like, attacking everyone, grabbing the briefcase. Maybe that's a sign for something that he's not going to win. Like, someone's going to cost him the match or something, which either will be so pissed off. And next, I'll talk about the last, but certainly not least, the best in the world, CM Punk. Now, CM Punk, a lot of people think he's going to win this match. But there is one reason that I don't think he'll win this match. It's because of Brock Lesnar. I think that Brock Lesnar will come up there while he's about to win. Brock Lesnar will come and push him off the ladder or something, and it will lead to CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. I want that match so badly. God, that match will be boss. But CM Punk, I definitely think, will have some great moments. He could win this match. And, but the thing is, though, I really do think that Brock Lesnar is going to interfere, and it's going to lead to, CM Punk not winning and end up someone else winning. Please be Daniel Bryan. But, who I think is going to win this match is Daniel Bryan. Who I want to win this match is Daniel Bryan. But the thing is, though, the 7th competitor, we don't know yet. I feel like it could end up being someone else returning, either from injury or someone, like who hasn't been there in a while, who got released early, like Shelton Benjamin. Or it could just, like, but then again, it's an all-star match. Or it could be Bray Wyatt. That could be a big one. That would be great. Like, he just he gets Kane injured, and then he'll just take his place in the match. Or they'll probably end up doing, like, a battle royal or something right before the show starts or during the kickoff. Either way, I think it'll be either Bray Wyatt or someone returning. So I think Daniel Bryan, either way, Daniel Bryan's going to win this match, and I want him to win this match. So that's my predictions for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm Luke Stringer. I'll see you guys tomorrow with my Pacific Rim review. See ya!